So what is the number one way to overcome depression? According to self-help experts like Ed Mylett, and Tom Bilyeu, Tony Robbins, and even Joe Rogan, one of the best ways to overcome depression and anxiety and fear and a lot of these things is working out. And a lot of this is because your emotional states have to do with your physical state. Like, you can't be emotionally happy when you're hunched over and sad and laying in bed all day. You have to be physically going out and doing things that make you happy. And Tony Robbins calls this priming. In the morning, he jumps up and down and gets all happy and smiles, and you have to become in the same physical state as what happy people do. And Ed Mylett says that when you're going to the gym and moving around and doing a lot of work is not something that depressed people do. So that's why it's important to be physical and go to the gym. And Tom Bilyeu speaks about that as well when he was speaking with Ed Mylett. And Joe Rogan talks about this a lot when he did Sober October. And he said he had no time to be fearful, anxious, and worry about stuff because he was so exhausted from working out every day. So if you're looking for a way to get over constant depression and anxiety, and even in my experience, if you have a bad day, once you hit the gym, you put it all out the window. And after you accomplish something at the gym, after that, you feel great. So one of the easiest ways to overcome depression and anxiety is get physically active and go to the gym. And this doesn't mean you have to get on a super complicated program of lifting hundreds of pounds, and if you can't lift hundreds of pounds, you're a failure. This is as simple as going outside and walking or jogging or getting on an elliptical machine, doing some push-ups, doing some body weight squats, just the bare minimum of whatever. Just get physically active. And even in other books that I've read, like by Amy Alcone, she talks about simply just going through a door. Let's say your negative energy is in this room and you cross through a door and go into the next room. It seems like you left something behind. And also another thing about that is walking. Another thing she mentions is walking. Walking is good because you're going forward and you'll fool your mind into thinking you're making progress in your life. And so there's a lot of benefits to physical activity, and physical activity is one of the best ways to get rid of depression. So if you're depressed, or if you just feel like you're not going anywhere in life, one of the easiest ways to consistently combat that is to go to the gym, to get physically active, and to just change your physical state from whatever your depressed state is and get more active. And your state should improve.